Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to make this video on a little closer look at my trike setup here. Kind of changed the whole wheelchair rack. Just got back home from work and decided I wanted to show you guys a video of how I actually get on this thing, how I take it off, a little bit closer look on my setup, and how the trike build has been going. It's going pretty good. I got a couple things I got to fix. My fender here is a little loose here. I got to make some brackets for that. Need some new front fork seals. But everything else is pretty good. I got a nice little LED light on here. Relocated a couple things, speedometer and things like that. But everything else is coming out pretty good. Got my suicide shifter here. This is actually a brake bar. I cut it and welded it into this position. It's pretty good. So I made a custom seat frame here out of a chain. I welded that up, so I kind of gave this thing a little bit of a position like that. Got my rear handbrake right here. This is one of my most important features on this bike because you got to be able to stop, right? So I got a nice braided brake line, left hand brake to a rear caliper. This rear end is it's from an ATV. Don't remember exactly which one it is, but some kind of ATV. So I have the caliper there. And this is my setup that I have now for my wheelchair. So when I get on, I'm gonna give you guys exactly how I do it on the video. I'm gonna show you guys. But basically, once I mount the chair, I bring the chair up. I put this pin through a little part I welded on my wheelchair, and put this pin through, and it securely fastens my chair. My chair can now no longer go anywhere. The previous setup I had basically was kind of like a little sprocket here with a U-bolt, but it didn't quite work out that way. The chair was kind of like moving around back here. It didn't really sit on the frame that I built there for too long, so I ended up going with a different idea. So I'm pretty stoked with it. It works perfect. It has not moved ever since, and it's working flawlessly. So I'm going to show you how I get on this thing and how I get off, and a closer look at how I mount my chair and everything. Alright. So first, I'm going to show you how the routine I have when I actually come home from work or whatever. I have to turn this bike around. I have no reverse. I can push my trike down with my wheels, kind of like a wheelchair, and let it go roll down the driveway. But in the mornings, my girl's car is kind of close to it, so I always just turn the bike around, and that way I can just take right off. I have no problem. So what I do is I use a jack, and I'll show you how I do that. Here. Just putting the key there for now. I have my old reliable more second jack here. Slide it under there. Trick is to find the right spot where I can lift up both back wheels. And I'm good. So now that I got both wheels off the ground, kind of just twist this thing around. Just use my chair and I push the wheels. So I can rotate the tires. Now I have it where I need it to be. Lower it, pull the jack out. Alright, now I'm going to show you how I get on the trike and how I load my chair. With my GoPro, I'm going to put it on my helmet here. Of how I actually close load this chair up. So we'll go ahead and put this on. See if I have a better view. Kind of line these up. Once my chair is secured in the little hooks I have there, I welded this little tube here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And I just line it up with here with the little wrenches I welded on there, slide the pin through, and pretty much secured. Now I have to kind of eye it, make sure they're dead center. There we go. Now, hopefully you can see what I was doing. I have everything pinned in there. Chair, I just locked my brakes just to keep a little more stability. My chair is good to go. Let's see if we can go for a little ride. Kind of see how I ship. Just gonna go around the block, nowhere far. It's probably gonna have a lot of wind, so might have to mute the sound. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Stop with both brakes. Put it down in neutral. Have to downshift if I don't want to, but I do it anyway. Slows it down a little easier. I like it. I could take off in second gear, no problem, but I like the whole shifting part. It has no clutch. There's only 2 gears. I wish I honestly had more gears. It feels good to shift. Feels like I'm driving a real nice motorcycle, but it is what it is. Either way, it's still pretty fun to me. Alright, so now coming off the bike, it's the same thing, just in reverse. Pull out the pin, or the quarter pin, take out the larger pin that I have here, release my brakes. Pretty simple. Simple is my favorite. That's that. Well, she rides pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I enjoy it. Saves pretty good money on gas, better than my Jeep, and I'm stoked of how it works. I got everything working the way I need it to. That's it. Alright guys, thanks for watching.